Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Comic Book Fanatics. So I've got another unboxing for you guys, and this time it is a pre-order that I had did last year and just finally came in. And this is the Amazing Spider-Man Premium format figure from Sideshow Collectibles, and this is the exclusive one, guys. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys the box first because I love how they did the box. They've got like the Amazing Spider-Man statue on the front. However, they've got it wrapped around in a whole bunch of different of his comic book panels. So I think this is absolutely amazing, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little turnaround here, and I already placed it on my Lazy Spidey so you guys can see. You notice I said Lazy Spidey this time. Alright, so you've got the side of the box, and once again it's got a bunch of different strips from the old comic books. So I think that's really, really awesome because to me it seems like they're almost trying to stay true to the original Spider-Man, and I really like that. This is a very old school type of Spider-Man artwork, if you will, almost the John Romita Sr., I guess, look, and a little bit of, well, I can tell, McFarlane look to it as well. But nevertheless, there's the box, and wow. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm really impressed with how they're showcasing that and how they're presenting the look of it. It just the box alone just kind of draws you in with all those multicolors and the web wrapped around and Spidey just kind of slinging through the air. But I'm ready to open this up, and I've seen some pictures online of people have already gotten their statue of this, and they've taken pictures and posted it on different social media websites, and it just looks amazing, guys. So I am absolutely psyched. I am absolutely happy to be able to open this. So I'm going to shut my damn mouth right now and get to unboxing. Alright, so here we go with it unboxed, and of course it looks like it's just wrapped in some wax paper, what it seems like, or some tissue paper. I'm not exactly sure. It almost looks like wax paper. But let's go ahead and we'll check this out right now. That way you guys can see where all the parts and pieces are located at. And so it looks like his torso portion of it is actually right here on top. Then we've got his base portion right there. And as we unbox this looks like to be... no, actually this is his base, and this is part of the, I guess the sky beams, or a building that that he's actually swinging on, I guess, if you will. And then right here is his head. Wow, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That is absolutely beautiful. Okay, and here's one of his hands, as you can see. Okay, and then we have another head. Okay, so with the exclusive comes two heads, and we'll go ahead and take this other head out. So both heads look kind of the same, I guess. I'll further inspect this a little bit more. But it almost looks like the head may have been cocked over to a side. But we'll look at that a little bit more as we go through the box. And then, looks like, okay, another portion of the, this looks like a hook. And I forgot what you guys call this stuff, I'm not into the, very savvy when it comes to the whole construction beams and stuff like that. So I don't know. You guys out there are smarter than I am. And, you can probably tell me what that is, but so those are all the parts and pieces. So it looks like everything came, and doesn't seem to be any obvious damage to the statue whatsoever. So, but as we unpack it, we'll kind of get a better idea, and we'll kind of visually inspect everything just to make sure everything is intact as it is. Because I'm crossing my fingers on this one, because this is just an amazing statue, guys, and plus it's Spider-Man, you know what I mean? And you guys know I'm a big fan of Spider-Man, so I'm gonna I'm going to hope and cross my fingers that there's nothing damaged on there. Alright, so let's get to the unboxing and start getting everything out. Alright everybody, so let's go ahead and get to unpacking this outside of the styrofoam here. And we'll go ahead and start with the base portion. And whoa, it's got some really good weight on it, so not bad at all. There's just a little bit of styrofoam under here, so we'll just blow that off. Alright, so what it looks like on the base portion right here, you see these pumpkins? So this is obviously some type of smoke, and the pumpkin's thrown by the Green Goblin. Now there is also a companion piece to the Spider-Man, and it's the Green Goblin premium format statue as well by Sideshow Collectible. So I actually have that one on pre-order as well. So I think this would go really, really great together because of the pumpkin. And I never really noticed this before. At first, I just kind of thought it was just a regular base when I first ordered the statue. But just kind of looking at it now, you know, of course, you've got the smoke here just coming out, and then you got the pumpkins blowing up, causing that effect, that blast effect. So that's really, really well done too. Okay. So, and then let's go ahead and move on to the next piece. We'll go ahead and place it right, the beam portion right here, because that looks like what's going to be next. And this right here, and you notice how they kind of colored that to match the smoke here, and as it goes up. So let's see if we can get this bad boy on here, and I'm going to assume that it probably goes this way. Yep, there we go. Now let's just go ahead and turn around and give you guys kind of a 360 of this, and I might have to stop the camera in order to angle up for a little bit, or just kind of zoom out. That way you can see the whole piece of the statue, because it obviously is a tall piece, and this alone right here, from what you can see, I don't have a lot of room to show you the rest of the Spider-Man. So what I will do is we'll go ahead and put his torso on. That way, if I need to pan out, I can pan out. So let's go ahead and get his torso here. And let's do a quick visual inspection to make sure. Oh man, this is just so beautiful. Look at this. Look how well done that is. The detail in his muscles. It is just absolutely amazing. No pun intended. You can see his abs just stick out. Yeah, wow, look at all that. His obliques, anterior serratus. You got your deltoids, bicep brachies. Wow, look at all that stuff. I mean, they did a real good. And then, of course, all the muscles in his legs. You can pretty much see everything. You got his rectus femoris right here. You can see that really just sticking out. And femoris brachii. Wow, they just did an amazing job with all this. So wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and we will mount him. And I'm assuming based off of this, let's see if I can get it right the first time. There we go. And that's him jumping. So let me just kind of pan out for you guys so you can see a little bit more of the top portion. Okay, how's that? Let's see. You guys see that a little bit better? Hopefully you guys can. Look at that. You have him just kind of jump. Wow, it's just already. It's just just looks like a great piece. And then you have this portion right here, which will go. Assuming right, yep, it goes right there. So it just kind of hooks off the beam. It's just easy to slide on and off, as you see. So not really a major piece, but just kind of adds to it, I guess. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll throw his, looks like his left hand shooting the web right there. Isn't that cool? Look at that. See that? Okay. And it magnetizes right on there. That's freaking awesome. Okay, and then of course you have the option with the exclusive but this is another left hand, but it's not shooting the web, as you can see. Okay, so it's just a hand, and it's just in the position to be able to shoot the web, but no web's coming out. But guess what? I'm going to use that one because it just kind of adds to that. Now the heads, we got two head portions, and let's go ahead and put one of the heads on and see how it looks, if there's any different from the other head. So the first head we got is this one right here, and we'll throw this one right there. Okay, so there's the head, and see if you can see any difference. Now we'll add the other head on and see if there's any noticeable difference to this whatsoever. And not really. Really not. So I'm just a little baffled why they gave you two heads. And just kind of looking at it a bit, I guess you can tell there's a little bit difference in the style of the head. I guess you can't really notice it unless you kind of just, you're up close and just looking at it right there. Because on this piece right here, you could tell by the mouth portion and a little bit on his left eye, and then this one. But I think I like this one better, so I'm gonna take off this, and we're gonna go ahead and put that one on because I just happen to like that for the obvious reasons, of course. And so there he is, Spider-Man in his amazing post, if you will. And I just, wow, look at this. I mean, isn't this just an amazing, amazing statue? This is so, and it's so tall too. I love the fact that it is an action pose. I love the fact that it kind of gives you an idea based off of just the smoke and the pumpkins right here, that of course Spidey's in some type of a battle with the Green Goblin or the Hobgoblin. We know it's going to be the Green Goblin because there's already a pre-order out for the Green Goblin, a companion piece for this, which is, I think it's amazing. So you know what? I was on the fence on actually ordering that companion piece, but then I thought about it, and then I was like, you know what? I got the Spider-Man. I'm going to get the Green Goblin. Because Green Goblin is one of his iconic characters that that's a villain to him that he's constantly always battling with. Of course, you can't have Spidey without the Green Goblin, right? So there it is, and I will tell you, this is a wonderful, detailed piece to it. And let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the specs here. Okay, so the piece is limited to about 2,500 pieces, and the number that I got was 1,840. So not necessarily really a low number, but I'm not really big into low numbers or high numbers or anything like that. All that stuff really doesn't matter to me, to be honest with you. It's about having the piece and having the statue that I want and that I love, because to be honest with you, unless you're planning on flip it or selling it to collectors who it does matter, lower numbers matter to them, then you know it's really no big deal. So the piece is about 25 inches high, and the approximate weight to this is about 30 pounds. And as you guys know, this is made by Sideshow Collectibles. And there are a variety of different sculptors and artists that were involved in this, and I couldn't begin to tell you what their names are off the bat, to be honest with you. So I'll just go with just the regular specs that you see right here. Now I've already talked a little bit about the smoke coming down of what the possibilities of it being the Green Goblin, and of course we also know that because there's a Green Goblin companion piece to it, that this is going to be the Green Goblin's pumpkins that he's blowing up. Now, as we kind of scroll up here, you notice there are some steel beams right here that we had put onto the base, and it sits there really well, to be honest with you. You know, at first when I was looking at this, I was wondering, okay, is there going to be some type of imbalance to this whatsoever? Because you notice that, you notice how Spidey is just kind of sitting there with one arm. So, you know, it's a possible chance if you put too much weight on Spidey down, I don't know why you would want to do that, his arm would break off. But nevertheless, it looks like it could be really counterbalanced very well. And I'm sure a lot the engineering went into it when they developed this the statue piece and did the construction to it, as far as how they would go about balancing him, but nevertheless make him look like he was swinging through the air or swinging through the buildings and in some type of conflict with the Hobgoblin, Green Goblin. I'm sorry. So, and with that said, as we kind of just scroll up to his body, I've already mentioned a lot of his muscle parts being very, very well detailed. And they're staying very true to the old Spider-Man costume right here, and his shape. Spider-Man's not a really big guy at all. He's sort of a slim guy, which kind of makes him a lot more. What is it? He has a lot of dexterity as he swings through the city and the skyscrapers and everything, what have you. So, but nevertheless. I think they really did a great job when it came to capturing his muscle definition and his muscle tone. Just kind of staying true to how we look at Spider-Man and how we expect to see Spider-Man. Because, you know, as Spider-Man, you'd probably expect him to be like, have a body of a gymnast, right? And you see a lot of gymnasts. They're not very big guys. But they're very toned guys. They're very muscular guys. So that's kind of like what you see here. So, I mean, what more really can I say about this? This is a very great piece, and it is an amazing piece, as I said many times already as I went through this video. And my personal opinion, I'm very happy that I purchased this. If you are a Spider-Man fan, you will not be disappointed whatsoever in this statue. So I definitely recommend this to anybody who's on the fence line about getting this Spider-Man premium format figure from Sideshow Collectibles. I can see this definitely doubling prices within a few months from now. But this, you know, so there was one statue by Sideshow Collectibles, and it's almost very similar to this, that he was just kind of leaping a building. I don't have that statue, unfortunately. I was kind of late coming on board of the train with that, so I just it's okay. But that statue goes into the about thousands now. This one, I can foresee it, and then getting the companion piece along with it, guys, you would not go wrong. Fanboy72 gives this 2 thumbs up, guys. My recommendation on this. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much. Well, thank you for any replies and comments. And please, if you like what you see, subscribe, like, and share this. And I hope you guys continue to come back. And if this is the first time to the channel, if you don't like what you see, stick around, guys and gals. And hopefully, eventually, there'll be something that you like. All right, that's all I got. You guys be safe out there. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you guys soon.